doing all the English Zoom classes. So this last week was Maria and she went through English, and this week it'll be me. I'll be going through maths and abstract reasoning. Do you guys understand?
Okay.
All right. Shagun and Niranjan. Shagun first. Shagun. Okay. Niranjan.
Yeah, can you help me with week 2 abstract reasoning question 10?
Send all questions in the chat. I'll be going through top to bottom. I'll go one at a time.
Okay.
Awesome. Mohan, Tanishq, Nathaniel, if you guys have questions for individual questions, send it in the chat. Otherwise, keep your hands up. So I'm going to get started now. Okay. All right. So first question that I got was, one second, let me see if I can move this to the corner. Okay. Okay. Question 3 of quantitative reasoning during week 3. So we can't do week 3 right now because week 3 is your homework. We'll only do week 3 in 2 weeks' time. So I can only help you in week 1 maths and week 2 quantitative reasoning. Okay. Question 14, abstract reasoning. Let's take a look. Okay. So this question, basically for this question, what you need to do is you need to split the image into 4 quadrants. Okay, someone's dog. Anu, could you please mute yourself? Thank you. All right, let me see if I can mute everyone as well. Guys, please make sure you guys are all muted. Otherwise, there's just a lot of sound in the background. Okay, cool. So for this question, okay, guys, please make sure you're muted. So, Ivan, please make sure you're muted, Ivan. Thank you. Okay. So for this question, what you have to do is you just split this shape into 4 quadrants like this. Now, when you split it, do you see how we have 4 distinct shapes? So we have one shape here, which is all empty. We have a T shape here. And we have a smiley face, I guess. Oh, not a smiley face, like the face you guys make when you have to come to class. You're like, meh, I don't want to be here, mom. And then we have this random horse shape, I guess. So if you break it into quadrants, you can see how in each of the images, they're moving across. So the T shape starts off here in the top right, then it goes to the bottom right, then it goes to the bottom left, then it goes to the top right. So what happens next is it goes back to the top right, and it looks just like the first image. So the answer is D. Do you understand that? Who was the one who asked me that question? Ira, do you get it? Ira? Okay. Ayan, your question was week 3. Okay, we can't do week 3 at the moment because that's your homework for this week. Week 3, we can't help you. Nope, so many week 3 questions here. Week 1, abstract reasoning, page 7, question 6. Okay, page 7. Yeah, page 7, question 16. Okay, this question. So what's happening here is you have each of these numbers you're getting subtracting by a certain number. So 315 to 314, it goes down by -1. Oops. Then 314 to 310, it goes -4. Why is this so thick here? Format. Let's see if I can make, oh, awesome. It's more thinner. Then it goes -4. Then it goes -9. So what's happening here is actually, Ishan, do you know what's happening here? What's the pattern here? -1, -4, -9. Anyone else? Who else is here? Niranjan, do you know what the pattern is?
Yeah.
What's happening?
So like from 1, 4, 9, the difference between 4 and 1 is 3, and then the difference between 9 and 4 is 5. So it goes 3, 5, and then 7. So you
Yeah,
add 9 plus 7, which is 16. And you
good.
subtract 3 and 1.
That definitely works. But do you know what's special about these numbers? 1, 4, 9, 16?
They're square numbers.
Good. They're square numbers. Awesome. So you're still right, Niranjan. I just wanted everyone to, get drawn to the attention to the fact that they're all square numbers. Okay. So 301 minus 16, it is
285.
Is it?
285.
Is it 285?
Yeah. 285.
Awesome, 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 awesome. All right, next question. Let me take a look. What is the meaning of a circumference? Good question, good question. So today I went shopping to IKEA to buy new furniture for our Willetton classes, right? So for those of you who don't know, we recently we're recently taking over this Willetton building I'm here in right now. And the old people to be in this building, they're leaving. So we had to get new furniture in here. So when I went to the office, IKEA, and also I went to painting, right? Let's just say I'm trying to figure out how much, if I get a single line and I go around this room. So let's just say this is the classroom that we're in. Let's just say hypothetically, this is the classroom that I'm in, right? If I want to paint a single line all across the walls to see how long the entire wall is, what characteristic of this room do I find?
The perimeter.
Bang. Yes, good girl. The perimeter, right? The circumference is just a fancy name for the perimeter of a circle. So this is my circle. So the perimeter, the distance around the circle, is called a circumference. Do you understand? Who asked the question? I think it was
me.
Sajiva, do you understand it now?
Yes.
Awesome. Good one. Okay. Katan, you've asked me a few questions. I can only choose one. Which one would you like me to go through? Just to make it fair for everyone, I'm only taking one question per person. So which question would you like me to do, Katan?
Question 4, please.
Awesome. Question 4. Oh, wait, we haven't done quantitative reasoning yet. Oh, never mind. I can't do quantitative reasoning because we haven't done it yet. So
No, I have done it.
no, but that's for homework, right?
Yeah.
So I can't do homework questions yet, guys.
Oh,
Unfortunately,
okay.
yeah. So I
Okay.
think
Wait, can I do question 10 for abstract reasoning?
of course you can. Yeah, of course you can. So I think today's session, we can only do abstract reasoning then.
Okay.
All right. So question 10, what I want to show you guys first is I want to teach you guys how to do, abstract reasoning slightly faster. So what I want you to think about is think about how many possible locations, your shape could be in, right? So for example, in this question number 10, the main thing that's moving, if you guys pay attention here, oh, actually, let me use my vanishing pen format. I think I like yellow. Okay, so we have our, our black square that's moving, but everything else is technically staying the same, right? So the possible locations the black square could be in is it could be in the first square, second square, third square, and fourth square. Do you understand? Yep. Now, one thing that was an issue with this question is I think when we designed it, the people who made the question, they kind of messed up with the image of the ordering. So as you can see in here, the ordering kind of changes where, for example, the black square at the top is in front while it's in the back. Don't worry too much about that. Just look at the positioning of it. So if you were to draw it out now, if you were to kind of draw out the possible locations, we have 1, 2, 3, 4 possible locations. Now, out of these 4 possible locations, we have oops. In the first image, 1 is at the very top. 2 is at the very bottom. 3 is at the second top. And 4 is at the very top. Okay. From 1 to 2, it jumps down just 1 move. Right? And then to 3, it goes 1, 2 moves. Then 3 to 4, it goes 1 move. So it's did 1, 2, 1. What comes next then, guys?
2.
1, 2, 1. The next one should be plus. Right. Good. So it will go from to the very top. Oops. It'll go from the very top. I'll draw it again. Go from, oops. It'll go from the very top. It'll go here, right? So it'll go.
So doesn't that
4,
mean the A
2.
and C are the same answer?
That's correct. So if you chose A or C, you'll get the right answer. Okay. All right. So I think what happened was they're making the question. They intended to make the let me see if I can show it to you. They intended to make the order in which the squares come in as part of the pattern. But I think as they got through the next few images, I think they kind of messed up somewhere here. And because of that, that's why you have 2 possible answers. Technically, C might be the most correct answer, but we'll just have to go with that as it is. I'll just give you both. All right, next question. We have Aryan, question 19 from Abstract Reasoning.
Excuse me.
Yes.
I still don't understand this question.
Okay. Is this Nathaniel?
Yes.
Oh my gosh, how are you, Nathaniel?
Good.
I haven't seen you in a long time.
Yes.
Which class do you go to these days?
It's question 10.
Yeah, I know, but which class do you go to these days?
Thursday.
Ah, okay. I'll see if I can come in and say hi to you. Nathaniel is one of our students. He used to bully me a lot.
What?
Yeah, I'm very scared of Nathaniel. He's very mean to me.
You called me handsome.
Yeah.
I don't know how I am handsome.
You're a very smart young man, Nathaniel.
He said you're mean.
Yeah, Nathaniel's mean. He once said my shoes ugly. He said my jacket's old. He's really mean. I was crying.
Liar.
He really said that?
Okay. All right. So Nathaniel, I'll go through this question again for you, okay? Only if you promise not to bully me again. All right. So in this question, there's 4 possible locations you can go to. So 1, 2, I'm gonna choose a different color. Eraser, clear all drawings. Okay. So there's 4 possible locations it can go to. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's Nathaniel, it starts off here at 1. Do you understand? Then it goes to the very bottom, 2. Then it goes to the third highest one, 3. So now, Nathaniel, I want you to imagine it as a ladder. So it jumps. Have you guys played the game with the snake? So I'll show you what the game looks like, the snake game. So back in the olden days, before you guys were born, people used to have Nokia phones. And in the Nokia phones, there used to be a game called Snake. Snake game. I'm pretty sure you would have still played it.
Yeah.
Right?
The snake gets the apple. I've played it. Yeah.
So the snake game, what happens is in some of the levels, you can, as a snake, when you go to the very bottom of the map, it comes across from the very top. Have you seen that?
Yes.
Okay.
No, I haven't played it.
Yeah.
So in generality, quite often when you have a stack or when you have, a box or something like that, you could have questions, right? Technically, where this is your box, right? You have an object that actually I'll use the poppets. So sometimes you might have a shape like this, and you have an object that might go across, disappears, and comes back on the other side. And that's what's happening here. So the square is going to the very top, then jumps 1 point down to the very bottom. Right? So Nathaniel, from 1 to 2, it's +1. Then 2 to 3, it's 1, 2, 2 jumps. Do you see that, Nathaniel?
Not really.
So it jumps 1 to here, to the very bottom here. Do you see that?
Yeah.
Then it goes up 1, 2 to here. Do you see that?
Yes.
And then it goes up 1 more to the very top. Then the
Yeah.
next one should be +2. So it jumps all the way down, 1, 2. So it'll be at the second line. And the second line is C or A.
Okay.
All right. Next question. Let's take a look.
I had Jenny as my teacher, and
Yeah.
my answer was A, but I got it wrong.
Yeah. So in our answer key, the correct answer is C. But then as you can see, both A and C are identical answers, technically. So I'll give you the answer if you got A.
I think A is 1. It's the first one.
Okay. Yeah. So let's see. Next question. Are you question number 19? All right, let's take a look.
Melvin,
Yes.
Rashini said that there was a pattern for the full square too.
The false square.
Like the full square for the last question. Like
The full square for the last question.
yeah, like there's one square that's completely shown. Like you can completely see the square. And then she said there was a pattern for that one too.
All right, let me just double check. We have an answer key and Jenny made it. So one thing I was telling the other students in my other class, right? Okay.
Yeah.
I'll tell all of you guys. Shh, 1 second. So a fun fact, I guess, that I was telling my students that I was teaching on Sunday and on some of the other lessons this week. Well, I took the Saturday classes this week, but what I told both of them was, did you guys know that when I was teaching the abstract reasoning, I didn't have any prep, as in I was just literally just looking at the questions and I'm solving them as I'm looking at it. Now,
Yeah, he showed us.
the reason
You did.
the reason I can do that is because I've had a lot of experience, looking at these questions and I can solve them really fast, right? So what I'm telling you guys is, if you are struggling with abstract reasoning right now, don't worry about it. The more questions you do, the faster your brain will pick up patterns. And the faster you can see, what the solution is. Okay, so let's take a look. So Jenny said, label these 4 squares as 1, 2, 3, 4. We can keep track of the pattern of the black sheet square and the sheet that is always pushed to the front. Black sheet goes from 1 to 4 to 2 to 1. Okay. It's going 1 to 4 to 2 to 1. Oh, right. 1 to 4 to 2 to 1. Yes, that makes sense. So it's moving +1, +2, +1, +2. Then the sheet in the front. Oh, that's got a separate pattern. I'm so silly. So Jenny did make it properly. It wasn't a typo.
Yeah.
Look at that. This is why we hired Jenny. She's a smart girl. Maybe I should be fired. What do you guys think?
Yeah, definitely.
If it's the founder, should he get fired?
I'll spot
you-
you. Not fire yourself.
If you put an ugly thumbnail on this, if you put
Only if you need to.
Okay, awesome. Cool. No, but don't you guys think all of the teachers are really, really nice and really smart?
yeah,
Yes.
Yes. Yeah.
you should get fired if you put an ugly thumbnail on this video.
Okay. Put up like, those like emoji reactions that kids have, like the thumbs up or questions or that sort of thing. Put up a thumbs up reaction if you think I'm the meanest teacher of all. Put a thumbs down if you don't think I'm the meanest. Wow, Nibuna. Wow, okay. You guys are all really mean. See, this is what I mean. You guys are such bullies. Wow, all of you guys think I'm the meanest, except for Jaden. Thanks, Jaden. Okay. No, but I'll show you guys something. I'll show you guys something really cool if you get a bunch of work done at the end, okay? I'll show you something really interesting. But yeah, you guys are right. All the teachers we hired, they're the best. They're like awesome teachers. And I was telling the other people as well, we are looking for more teachers. We have a very strict hiring criteria, as in not anyone can get a job. But if you know someone who's a really nice person and is really good at teaching, Loyola is hiring more teachers. So, let them know. They have to finish university. So I mean, they have to finish high school, they have to be in university, and they have to be smart as well, and they have to be really nice as well. Okay, moving on to the next question. Moving on to the blank sheet thing. Yeah, so if you look at it, what Jenny's done here is the second pattern is the sheet in front is here, then it goes down here, then it goes down to the bottom one, then it goes to the very top. So the next one that should be in front is this middle one, which is in C. Awesome. Jenny's such a genius. She's so smart. Look at that. Okay, let's take a look at the next few questions. Next question that you guys have. Question number 19. I've been trying to go to 19 for so long now. Okay. Okay, 19. So question number 19 is a great example of one of the hardest questions you guys can get. The reason these questions are hard is because you have two objects that look identical and it's very hard for you to track them. So usually when you have these questions, and because people who make gate are not, they're not cruel people, they're not evil people, one of the objects will move in a very easy pattern, right? And to explain why these questions are hard is because this triangle here, right? I don't know if this triangle goes into here or if this triangle goes here. But using my logic, which one seems more likely? Doesn't
The top one
this seems more likely, right?
That moves one spot.
The top one.
The
Exactly.
top one.
Awesome. Cool. So let's see what the movement is. So if it goes here, it's +1. Then it goes here, +2. Then it goes 1, 2, 3. So it goes +3 to here. Do you guys understand? So it's going all the way
Yes.
down and it comes down.
Yes.
So
Yes.
+3.
Yes.
No.
Okay. So +1. Oh, guys, make sure you mute it.
Yes.
I can hear you guys get in trouble. Okay. So +1, +2, +3. Next one should be +4. So it goes 1, 2, 3, 4. It goes all the way down to here. So it can't be A, can't be A, it can't be B, it could be C, or it could be D. So now let's take a look at the other rectangle. So let's take a look at the other rectangle. So
Melvin,
It
Yes,
should
sir.
be C.
sorry.
I dare to put an ugly
Let's-
thumbnail on this video.
Okay, cool. Let's try the other triangle now. So this triangle, it goes one space left to here. Then it goes, right. It goes one more square left to the right. Then it goes one square anti-clockwise up. So the next one should be up here. So the answer is
C.
C. There you go. That's how we do question number 19. All right, let's take a look at the next question.
Melvin,
Yes, sir.
for the other triangle, I don't understand the pattern of it.
The first one or the second one, sir?
The first one that you did.
Okay, so it goes down 1, down 2, then it goes down 1, 2, 3, then it goes 1, 2,
Into the snake, put one again.
4. Do you get it?
Not really, because on the third picture, it moves right one column.
Yes. So imagine it goes down and across to the top and starts here.
Like the snake game.
Do you get it?
Yeah, and also for question 10, can't there only be one answer, not
There's only
two?
one answer. It's C. It's only one answer. We just explained it.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Next is question number 17. Wait, Aryan, did you get that now?
Yeah.
Awesome. Okay. Matu's iPad. You have question number 17. Matu, am I saying your name correct?
That was my mom's name. My name is Sriram.
Oh, Sriram. Okay, sorry, Sriram. Okay. So, Sriram, this question is also one of the hard ones because we have two different objects that look identical. Okay. So, again, let's use a bit of common sense. This circle, does it go here or does it go here? So, I don't think that
It
first
moves.
pattern, I think it has to move. Now, sometimes it doesn't move, but let's check it out. Let's see if it does. Assume that it does move. So if it moves, then it's 2. So it goes one across, so plus 2. Then from here, it could go there, plus 1, plus 2, plus 1. And then from here, it goes plus 2. So to kind of like help you visualize it, it starts off here. Then it goes 1, 2. Then it goes plus 1. Then it goes 1, 2. And the next one should be plus 1. Do you understand?
Yes.
Can't be A
Yes.
and can't
Yeah.
be D. All right, now let's take a look at the next.
I still don't get it.
So if we know.
I don't get it.
Oh, okay. All right. Okay, so let's go back again. So this circle here, the circle on the top left, this circle here is going plus 1 to here, then plus 2. So it's going plus 1, 2 to here. Then it's going plus 1 to here. Then it's going plus 1, 2 to here. Then it's going plus 1 to here. So the next answer has to be here. A circle has to be here. Do you get it now?
Yes.
Awesome. So let's take a look at the next circle then. So the next circle, I'm going to use a different color. So the next circle.
Melvin,
Yes.
in my answer, in my book, it says the answer is B.
Okay. Yes, I understand. But I want to show you guys how to do the question first. So, now that we know what the first circle did, this circle apparently went here. So it went left 1, then it went left 2, then it went left 3. So it's going anti-clockwise. If you imagine a clock that's going backwards, it's going like that. And then, so it went left 1, left 2, left 3. So then it would go left.
The same number.
Good. So I go 1, 2, 3, 4 here to this location. Do you guys understand?
Yes.
The answer is
Yes.
answer is B.
Yes.
Yes.
Okay, Sriram, do you get it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
All right. Next question is from Giovanna. Please don't go on our screen. Thank you. Okay. Next, Armin, can you explain week 2, question 3? Okay, let's do question 3. Okay, so question 3, basically what you do is you split the hours and the minutes separately. The hours is going, it's going from 29 to 19. So it's going -2, then -3, then -2, then 14 minus 3 is
11.
awesome. So next we look at the hours. 37 minus 8 gives me 29. 29 minus 8 gives me 21. Minus 8 gives me 13. And 13 minus 8 gives me 1105. Do you understand?
Yes.
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 Can you do question 4?
Yeah.
Okay. Guys, if you have any questions, just send it in the chat. I will be going through one by one. So right now there's about 42 messages that I still haven't read yet. I'm trying my best to go through all of them, but obviously we have a limited amount of time, so I can't go through every question. I'm just going through as many as I can, okay? All right, Ishan, question number 10. Let's take a look at 10. All right, we've already done 10. Question 2, we've already done question 2, I believe. Oh no, we haven't done question 2. Okay. Question 2. So again, question 2 is a hard question because you have 2 identical shapes, okay? Start with this one here. So this circle goes here, plus 1 to the top left. Then let's assume it goes here, it goes here, plus, so it went plus 1 to here, then plus 2 to the bottom one. Then it went up here, so it's plus 3. So what's the next one?
Plus 4.
Plus
Good.
4.
Plus 4.
Plus 4.
Okay, so it goes 1, 2, 3, and back to the original position. So that means A is not correct. And it could be B, C, or D. All right. So now that we know the first circle, let's take a look at the second circle. So the second circle, oh, let me see. All right. It goes one across to the middle, then one across to the far right. Then it goes one across to the middle, and then it'll go one more to the top. And the answer is C. Do you get it?
Yes.
Awesome.
Yes.
Yes.
All right, Mohan. Mohan asks me question 10. Okay, we've just done question 10 as well. All right, next. Jaden, square numbers. Yes, you're right. So right now I'm still reading messages from 5:10 p.m. just because there's so many messages to go through. Week 2 question, page 6, question 4. Okay, good question. Now, again, this question is two shapes that look identical. So we don't know if it changes or if it doesn't change. But let's start with the idea that the squares stay the same for the whole question, right? Let's assume that this square is the same square, and this square is this square, and this square is this square. If that is a pattern, then the movement is this. It doesn't move in the first shape, first from the first change, so it was +0. Then from here, it goes +4. Then it goes +2. Now, this pattern does not make any sense. +0, +4, +2, it doesn't make any sense. So the conclusion that I can come up with is that the square does not stay a square the whole time. I'm going to make the assumption that the square switches. Did I say that correctly? Yes.
Yes. Yeah, you do.
Yes.
Sometimes,
So the square rotates.
yeah.
Yes.
You know how sometimes when you say a word so many times, it doesn't seem like a real word. Like if you haven't done this before, you can try it out after the lesson, but choose any random word like glasses. And you just say the word glasses like so many times and you're like, why is glasses called glasses? What's glasses? It's so weird. I did philosophy, right? Back in year 11 and 12. And I wasn't a very good student. I was a really bad philosophy student. But one of the things we learned was language, the words we say, like me saying right now to you guys, right? It's basically all of humanity. Everyone who speaks English comes together and we all create a contract. And we say, all right, guys, whenever we make the sound cup, think of this thing. Whenever it's with the word cup, think of this thing. And the reason it's so weird is because if someone else speaks a different language to you, right? For example, in French, the word cochon, it's a sound. It's a sound that says cochon. And it doesn't make any sense to most of you guys, but the word means pig. So everyone who speaks French comes together and they have a secret meeting and they sign a contract saying, all right, every time you hear the sound cochon, you think of pig. Bit of a tangent, but think about that. It's a thought experiment for you to think about later, or maybe you can use it in a writing story. Cool idea, but let's get back to this question. So the square switches. The square switches. So that means that this square turns into this diamond, and this diamond turns into this square, and this square turns into this diamond. So let's see what the movement is. The movement is -2, -2, -2. So the next one should be -2. Awesome. And then also the square went square, diamond, square, diamond. So the next one should be
Diamond or
square. So
Square.
I don't understand. Can you please say it again?
it can't be B. So the only option we have left is A. Do you guys understand?
Yeah. I don't understand.
Yes.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yes.
Cool. Thank you. You can all mute yourselves now.
Sort of.
I think there's a bit of dust in here. I'm getting an allergic reaction. I think one second. Let me just grab a tissue really quickly.
What's that, dude?
All right, guys, you don't need to disturb the class. Just a reminder that this is a live recorded video, so it'll be embarrassing if people see you guys messing around. Okay, next we have okay, we did question 4, we did question 4.
Oh.
We have question number 12. Let's take a look at question 12.
Didn't we already do that?
Doing that.
We already did that.
Trying to.
Can you do it again? No.
No.
Can you do it again, please?
Should have listened.
All right. This is my first and last warning for today's lesson and for the rest of the term. So Shet, Anu, Nathaniel, and the other student who was talking, please make sure you guys are muted until I ask you a question, because it does disrupt the class. Thanks, guys. All right, so question 12, we have not done question 12 yet, so I'm going to go through question 12. Okay. So the way I like to do this question, and I don't think that's how Jenny did it, but it's always useful to look at it from different perspectives. Imagine that this square here in the center, this square does not move, but instead this other square here, this square is the one that's moving around. So it's kind of like, oh, oops, I messed up in the last 2 ones. But instead, it's this square that's the one that's moving around, kind of like Earth around the sun. Okay, so if you visualize it like that, then this square goes clockwise 1 direction, then it goes clockwise 1, 2 directions, then it goes clockwise 1, 2, 3 directions. So the next one should be 1, 2, 3, 4. Do you guys understand?
No.
No.
Yes.
No. Yes. Yes.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
So for those of you who don't understand, it's all I need you to do is just slow down and just imagine the love heart does not move. And Ayin, Ajay, please don't draw on my screen. So what I want you to do is imagine the square with the love heart does not move, but instead the square with the star is the one that's moving around. And it's going +1 across, then it's going +2 across, then it's going +3 across, and the next one should be +4 across. Do you guys understand? It's going in a clockwise direction.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome, awesome, cool.
yes. So
Now-
is the
Sorry, I think someone had a question. You can unmute yourself and ask me that? What was your question?
is the answer D?
Wait, no, I'm not finished yet. No. So it's definitely not D, because it has the final square has to be at this very top end here. So it's going 4 spaces, right? And then the circle appears in the star one, disappears, then appears in the star one, then disappears. So the next one should appear in the star one. So the answer, in my opinion, is A. But I'm pretty sure the answer key said C, right?
The answer.
Yes.
I read the answer and they said it was wrong.
The answer key says C.
And
Yeah, the answer key.
Cool, thank you. Now, okay, cool, thank you. Now, the logic I used to explain the solar system thing example, right, where the square moves around, the same logic appears in the other square. So if I were to invert it and I explain it to you guys, imagine that the square with the star shape does not move, right? And it's the square with the and it's a square with the and it's a square with the love heart that moves around. So the square with the love heart will start at the very bottom, then it goes left 1, then it goes left 1 and then up 1 to the left hand side, then it goes it goes up 1, write one more to the top right corner. Then the next one should be 1, 2, 3, 4. So in that case, it could also be A or C. And then when you look at the black circle, it appears in the outside one, disappears, appears in the outside one. It still has to be A. So if anyone, wait, let me just double check what Jenny's logic was. Let me just double check.
Says
for you.
that it should be an asterisk shape.
Sorry?
It says it should make an asterisk shape if you put
Oh,
it
is that
on
what
top.
Jenny said?
Yeah.
Okay, let me take a look.
Yeah, that's what my tutor said as well.
Yep, that's right. 1 second. Let me open it up. Is it question 12?
Yes. So
If all the blocks are superimposed on each other, this makes a rough 8-sided map. If you follow the movement of the dot, it's going clockwise 3 every second picture. Therefore, the answer is C. That logic makes sense, but I want to teach you guys one sad and interesting thing about abstract reasoning. I think, yeah, I'll teach you guys that, and then we still have a bit of time, so I'll teach you guys that. So the sad thing about generability, it also shows you something really cool about the human brain. The human brain is really, really, really good at finding patterns, right? It literally looks for patterns in anything you can see. That's why, for example, have you guys heard of horoscope? Actually, don't reply. These will be very loud. You know how a lot of people say, oh, my star sign is Leo, my star sign is Aquarius. And they believe that the star signs and the predictions that come with star signs are actually true. The reason it works is because the human brain likes to associate certain patterns in their life. For example, if I say, ooh, everyone with the name, everyone who's got the letter A in their name are really, really annoying. You will immediately think about the annoying people in your life, and you'll find people who's got names with the letter A in it. And then you'll say, yeah, that's right. People with the name A, so with the letter A, are annoying. Very few of you will not think of that. Or another one is a random one. Let's just say, you'll say, okay, anyone who's born in August are really, really cool. And all the August people, including myself, will say, oh, yeah, that is so true. Okay, so what I'm trying to say is the human brain is really good at finding patterns. Now I'll show you why that is a problem with generability. When you make questions in generability, the person who makes the question will have a pattern in mind, and another human being will look at the question and they'll find another logical pattern. Now, the pattern that I found is very logical and it makes sense, right? The pattern that Jenny found, well, she made the question. So when she made the question, Jenny's pattern was that if you take all these shapes, so in the first one, you have a square like this, then you have a square like this, then you have a square like this, then you have a square like this, it turns into an asterisk shape. So it's like that, like that. It turns into an asterisk shape. I'll draw it out for you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4. That's an asterisk shape. And then this dot is at the top left, then it's at the right-hand side, and then it's going +3. It goes 1, 2, 3. The next one should be 1, 2, 3. Because both patterns make logical sense, I have to give you both answers, A and C, the correct mark. If you chose A or C, you got correct. That being said, in the actual GATE exam, you can still have questions with 2 answers that have a logical pattern that makes sense, right? It's more rare just because of how much funding and how many staff they have to like overview and make sure there are not pattern overlaps. But there will always be questions just because of how good the human brain is at finding patterns, where you can easily find 2 patterns that make sense for a question. Because all that matters is that you find a pattern, right? The way they normally give marks for these questions is, let's just say both A and C are correct. I mean, in this question, A and C is correct. What they will then do is they look at how many people chose A and how many people chose C. If 1,000 people chose A and 200 people chose C, then they usually award A as a correct answer. There's no way you can find out what they did. There's no way you can tell if that's true or not. But unfortunately, that's the way it works. And the reason they do that, and the way you can kind of like, use that to maximize your score, is always choose the pattern that is the easiest or the most simple that makes sense. In question 12, both patterns are very complicated because both patterns you have, like the first pattern, you have to keep one the same and then you orbit it around like this. And the other pattern, you take all of them and add them on top of each other. So because of that, they're both difficult. So I'll give both of them right answer. But when you're doing the actual GATE exam, choose the simplest pattern as a correct answer. Do you understand? Awesome. Cool.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
I'll finish off by giving you.
Yes.
I'll finish off by giving you a random question, and then I'll have a few more things to tell you guys. So the first thing I want to tell all of you is, once this class is finished, go to your parents and double check if they have signed up in the WhatsApp group, because we sent the answer key in the WhatsApp group. So make sure they've signed up using this. The second thing is we have an enrollment survey link. This is very important because this is where we collect your allergy information, your parents' contact details, your name, your emergency contact details, and a lot of those things. Very, very important that they fill this out. Ask your mom and dad if they filled it out or not. Oh, actually, I'm so sorry. This is the wrong link. Ignore this link. I'll send a new link in WhatsApp, right? So make sure they've done the WhatsApp link, and then I'll send you a new enrollment survey link today afternoon at the end of this lesson. Make sure they filled it in because it's very important. The next thing I want to tell you guys is about
Where will we get the link?
On WhatsApp. So that's why it's important that you join the WhatsApp first. Okay.
Okay.
The next thing I want to tell you guys that's really important is about your behavior regarding homework. All right. A lot of students have not done their homework for this week for writing. A lot of you have not handed it in. And this is very, very bad because it's the equivalent of going to the gym and then eating KFC and donuts every day. There's no use in going to the gym if you're going to live an unhealthy life, right? So similarly, there's no point in coming to tuition if you're not going to do your homework, right? The only way for you to improve your writing is for you to hand in your writing and then us to give you feedback. Please bring your homework in. We have 2 rules in Loyola. Some of your teachers have told it to you, but I'm the really strict one. And this is these are the 2 rules that I really want you guys to know. Rule 1 is don't speak when someone else is speaking. All right. When the teacher is speaking, when your friend, when someone else is answering a question, when anyone is speaking, don't speak when they're speaking. Rule number 2, you have to do your homework. But after those 2 rules, I want you guys to have fun, right? Most of you are coming to Loyola after school or on weekends, right? When you rather stay home, if I'm being honest with you, when I was in year 5, I didn't want to go to tuition. I just want to stay home and sleep in or watch TV or cartoons or something like that. The fact that you guys are coming in, I know it's not as fun. So we want to make the classes fun for you, right? But just because it's fun, it doesn't mean that you're not there to study, right? You have to do both things. We have to study and we can also have fun. But we can only have fun if you study first. Do you guys understand? Okay. Yeah. Now, if you break those 2 rules, there's 3 consequences that happen. The first time you break the rule, the first time you are disturbing the class and you're talking a lot, or you don't do your homework, we will send a letter home. The second time you do it, we will ask you to not come to the following week's class. The third time you do it, we'll ask you to stop coming to Loyola. Because right now at Loyola, we have a lot of students who want to join Loyola, but we don't have enough space. Because if we take on too many students, all the teachers will not have time and energy to teach you really well, and the quality will go down. So all of you guys are lucky to get in, but there's a lot of kids who still want to study. So if you come to the classes, we need you to do your homework and we need you to not disturb the class. Do you guys understand? Because if you're
Yes.
So if you're coming to the class, if you're messing around, then there's no point in coming to the class because you're not there to study, you're there to have fun. but we have to do both things. Okay. The last thing I wanted to tell you guys, this is very serious. The very last thing is, at the beginning of every lesson and at the end of every lesson, make sure, okay, I'll tell you the beginning of the lesson first. When your parents drop you off, make sure that there's a teacher inside, or make sure that the door is open, or there's someone inside before your parents go off, right? Make sure there's someone there. And after the lesson, wait inside the building and wait for your parents to come pick you up. So in the Villiton building and the PRL Waters building, you can see the cars outside from the window. Yokain, you can't. So Yokain, you wait inside for your parents to come inside to collect you. But PRL Waters and Villiton, you can see from the window to see parents outside. Only leave the building if your parents are there. Sometimes it's understandable. There might be traffic or there might be issues and your parents might not come in time. In those situations, do not go wandering around. Come back inside, because the teachers will only leave the building once you guys are, safe and your parents pick you up. So come wait inside. You can easily wait inside and your parents will come inside and come pick you up. Do you guys understand? So I'll tell the teachers.
Yes.
I'll be reminding the teachers as well.
Yes.
After every lesson, make sure you can see your parents and your parents come pick you up before you leave. Do not leave the building to go wander off, okay?
But what if you're close enough to ride home?
Sorry, right. Oh, so if you're walking or cycling home and your parents know about that, then that's that's something you can do. But if you're getting picked up, then you have to be careful. Okay?
Okay.
When is the Zoom class for the reading comprehension bit?
Next week. Okay. Now,
Okay.
I'll finish the lesson by making up a question for you. So my Sunday students got this question. Let's see if the rest of you guys can solve this question as well. So I'll quickly draw it up for you.
Is it a math or general ability question?
General ability question.
Oh,
I did my homework writing, but you sent it and you said I didn't do it.
Sorry?
I gave you guys my writing, but you said I didn't do it.
Sorry, who said you didn't do it?
Joyous.
No, but who said you didn't do your writing?
They sent the message.
Yeah, we sent as a group message, Joyce. We didn't say you didn't do it. We said a lot of students haven't done it.
Okay.
Oops, I messed up. I just gave you the pattern just then. So, okay. If you saw the answer when I accidentally typed it, then ignore it, but the rest of you guys can give it a shot. So I'll give you guys 2 minutes to solve it.
It's pretty easy.
1 minute to solve it. Send the answer in the chat if you like. If you saw the answer, then obviously there's no fun in the game where you just send the answer in. But if you haven't done it, you can send it through. Okay, clearly a lot of you saw the answer. Okay, so the answer that I designed when I made this question is frame with an E, right? It's a word. But remember how earlier I said humans are very, very good pattern recognizing creatures? If you look at this question, there's actually a numerical pattern. F to R is plus 12. R to A is plus 9. A to M is plus 12. And the next one should be plus 9. And the answer is, I believe, S, I think. So there you go. I just wanted to show you guys that, the rest of the year, you will see some questions where you might find a pattern for the exact same question, get a different answer from the teacher. So always argue for marks, see if you can get the answer correct. And yeah, I'll see you guys next week. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, 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 bye,
Bye. Bye. Bye.
bye.
Bye.
Bye. You can log off now because we have a year 6 class happening now.
Okay.
Hello.
Hey, Gurman, what's up, bro?
Hey, good. How about you?
Not bad, not bad. Much better now that you're here from space.
Yay.
Bye.
Ta-ta.
I ran into some aliens. They
Oh,
wanted to me.
they want to abduct you.
Yeah.
Oh no.
I 360'd them with a ray gun.
Have you heard of that meme? It's like, oh no, the table, it's broken.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, we're waiting for a few more kiddos.
Just to let you know, my algebra homework, since we didn't learn it on like our previous lesson, I did as much as I could, but there are some that I like couldn't do, but I finished my English homework.
Easy as.
Yeah.
Roz, you're not in year 6, are you? Okay, I think Ross is accidentally here. So I'll just put him in the waiting room. How many kids normally come in this year 6 Zoom class?
Year 6 Zoom class, not many. I don't
Yeah.
think the girls come. Like, I'm pretty sure like 1 or 2 of them might, but I don't think they do.
Ah, right.
This does, Ryan does.
Mm.
Oh, and I'm applying for Lehman High School,
Oh, are you?
the out of local intake area. They asked for the last 2 copies of my
Are you in year 6?
me.
Prachi, you're not in year 6, are you?
Exit card.
Okay.
Oh, he left.
Waiting on a lot more kids. Manus is coming. Guppy's trying to log in. Okay, so what's the leaning admission like?
Well, I'm not in their local intake area, so I had to fill out the other form. They asked for my NAP plan results and the two of my grades, and I'm glad they asked the last 2 because that's like my best grades I've ever gotten. So
Yeah.
the last 2 semesters I've gotten straight A's, so I'm quite happy about that.
Look at you go.
I'm hoping they accept me, but the thing is, they might not have enough seats. So,
Which suburb do you live in at the moment?
Bertram.
Bertram. Oh, is that a bit of a drive right to Leeming?
It's like a 20-minute drive.
Yeah, that's not too bad, eh?
But I know someone who goes there like every day, and I'm probably gonna go with her. I'm probably gonna go with her.
Okay. Yeah.
On public transport and stuff.
Yep. Sounds good. Sup, Manus?
He just left.
Manus in the house. Dennis the Menace. Manus the Menace. Shehan's in the house. What's up, Shehan?
Is he alive?
Shehan is alive. Gabriel, Arti, and Ranov is in the house.
I wonder who iPhone is.
iPhone is Steve Jobs. He's actually not. He's actually, an artificial intelligence. He's joining our class because he's learning.
Oh, what an honor.
Okay, iPhone, what's your name?
Ishan.
Oh, Ishan. Nice to meet you, Ishan. Okay.
Bye.
All right. So I think that's enough waiting time for everyone. Let's get started.
Yeah.
Okay. So now with the year 6 classes, right? I'm just trying to think how to best go to Zoom class with you. There's a few things I want to go through. Excuse me. Now, the main things I wanted to go through with you guys have already been gone through in the excuse me, in the class actually, class itself. So we can go through some algebra questions. I'm going to go through a few things in algebra. Actually, you know what I'll do? The Zoom class for year 6. I'll go through any algebra homework questions you have. Actually,
Yeah.
no, you have to do algebra homework questions this week, right? So yeah, do you have any indices questions left? Send it in the, if you have any indices questions, then we'll go through that first.
Nah.
Send it in the chat. If you don't have any questions, can you just send a message saying Nana, Lala, Dada? I'm pretty cringe, aren't I?
I've seen people worse.
Okay, thanks, Gorman. You're the best.
A lot of people say
By
otherwise.
the way, since we only have like 8 of you, you guys can unmute yourselves. You don't have to keep yourself muted. Okay, cool. All right.
Hi.
Hey, Arthi, what's up?
The sky.
How's it? How you doing?
Good.
Cool. Okay, I want to show you guys one other thing before we start again. Now, I'm not sure if you guys heard what I was telling the other students, but first thing is on your year 6 booklet, there is this link to join the year 6 WhatsApp group. We have made a new WhatsApp group just for the year 6s. Please join this one and leave the other WhatsApp group. Do you guys understand?
Leave. My mom joined it.
So join the year 6 one and then leave the other one that you're part of.
I'll tell
Okay?
mom.
Why do I have to leave the other one?
Just because the other one's all information for the GATE kids, and you know, there's no point in getting spammed by us about GATE program stuff, you know?
But
Why?
can I stay there if we want?
If you really want to stay in the GATE classes, yeah, sure, you can.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't have WhatsApp.
No, oh, wait, your mom and dad doesn't have it as well?
No, my mom and dad have it. I don't have it.
No, that's what I meant. So get your mom and dad to join it.
Okay.
Yeah, so get your mom and dad to join the year 6 one and then leave the GATE one. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Oh, isn't that a Lego movie song? Everything is awesome.
I don't like that.
I love the Lego movie.
Oh, we did it in like pre-primary for like music. We had music lessons and they would like make us dance to these cringy songs. And me and my friend was chill at the corner of the class and get in trouble every 5 seconds.
Ah, okay.
I hate music.
Okay, we have a lot more kids coming in, so I'll just quickly go through what I just said to you guys to them as well. Okay, so Galaxy, Naruto, Vinuti, Dash, and Alfie. What I was basically just saying was make sure your mom and dad, right, joins the year 6 WhatsApp group, and then leave the GATE ones that they're in. If they really want to stay in the GATE one, they can if they want to, but make sure that you show them page number, I believe 3. Yep, page number 3 of your booklet and join the year 6 WhatsApp group. Okay, we made a separate one. All right, the next thing I wanted to quickly tell you about is in the Villiton building, on Mondays and Saturdays when you have your classes, at the beginning of your class, make sure there's a teacher inside before your parents head off. And at the end of the lesson, make sure you see your mom and dad or your mom and dad's car before you leave the building. Do not go wandering off. Make sure you stay in the reception area to look if your mom and dad's there. If they're not, come back inside and you can always wait inside. Do you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
I have a question.
Yeah. Yep, go for it.
Why are you saying this now?
So we've always kind of like told the teachers to say it to the kids, but I think it's one of those things that just slips through people's minds. So I just want to double check, make sure you guys are all safe.
Oh, that's what my mom says to me.
Sorry?
That's what my mom says to me.
What did she say?
Stay inside if you don't see us.
Exactly. Yeah. Stay inside if you don't see your parents. Okay. So I'll go through the questions. Now for the rest of you guys, while I'm going through a few questions, if you have any questions from indices first, I can go through them. Otherwise, we can go through some algebra questions.
Yeah, put one in the chat.
Yep, I saw. So A, B, C, and D. Wait, do you want me to do all these? Wait,
Can we do?
this one? Is this what you mean?
Yeah.
All that?
Yeah,
Okay.
because we didn't go through what that was.
Sounds good. Sounds good. So basically, what exponential notation is it's when you expand the numbers into essentially indices. So, for example, 7. I'll do an easier example. Oh, oops. For example, 186 is the same as 100 plus 86. Oh, sorry. Oops. 80 plus. Oops. Plus 6. Do you guys understand? Do you guys get the logic? You can unmute. Yes. There's not too many kids in the class, so it's fine if you unmute yourself and we have a loud class. Okay, cool. So because we can split it up like that, what we can do, what we can do in exponential sort of things is we can say 186 is the same as 10 times, 1 times 10 to the power of 2 plus 8 times 10 to the power of 1 plus 6 times 10 to the power of 0. You guys get that?
Yeah.
Yeah. But 6 times 10 is 60 to the power of 0. That'll be 1.
No. So you remember BIM does? You do indices first. 10 to the power of 0 is 1, and then 1 times 6. Do you get it? Manus, do you get it? Yep, awesome. Okay, wait, Aarti, do you want me to go through all the questions now? It's pretty straightforward. You get it, right?
Yeah.
Do you still want me to go through it?
Can you just do A?
Sorry, which one? Should I just do question 1? Question A, and then you'll pretty much understand the rest of it, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. So, one thing I'll do is I'll just work backwards just because it's easier to visualize. So 6 is 6 times 10 to the power of 0. Can you guys see me typing by any chance?
Yeah.
See me typing?
Yeah. Bob, the builder.
Perfect. You see that, right?
Yeah.
Okay. So 60 times 10 to the power of 0 plus 3 times 10 to the power of 1 plus 8 times 10 to the power of 2 plus 2 times 10 to the power of 3 plus 7 times 10 to the power of 4. That's what you do. Get it? Got it? RT. Did you get it? Hello? Is anyone there?
Yeah.
Okay, what happened to Aarti? This feels like one of those horror movies. I'm just like, hello, is anyone there? And then it's just silence. And then Aarti, yeah, Aarti just disappears. And then we all like scared and we're like, Aarti, where are you? And suddenly out of nowhere, Alfie gets missing. And we know that there's like a monster amongst us.
Maybe she just fell asleep with your boring explanation.
No, sorry, my thing was glitching, but I understood it.
Minati, what did I ever do to you, bro? Why did you have to bully me like that?
Everything.
I get it. My thing was glitching for a while.
Okay, that's okay. All right, let's see. Any of the questions you guys have for indices? Are you guys all good?
Yeah, can we move on to the algebra?
Let's do algebra. So algebra, send me your questions. Let me know which questions.
Hey, I have a question.
Yes, go for it.
Question 3F. So like, where does the X go in question 3F?
3F.
Yes.
Oh, okay. So algebra, right?
No.
Then indices. Let's see 3F. 3F.
Yes.
Okay. So all of this is to the power of 0, so it's just equal to 1.
Yeah, but what about the X?
Sorry?
What about the X?
So it just disappears. It's all of it is to the power of 0.
Okay, so even if there's a variable
Wait,
still equal to 1?
So remember, you always do indices first, right?
But there's brackets.
True. But then the indices is outside of the bracket, so it's affecting the bracket, I guess.
Yeah.
So actually, you know, another way you can visualize this, right? Another way you can visualize this is by saying 3x to the power of 2
asking the question
divided by 3x to the power of 2. So what's this equal to?
That's 1.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or, yeah, do you get it?
Yes.
Because the top number and the bottom are the exact same thing. So that's why it all disappears out.
Okay.
Okay. Whoa, Dash, you look so handsome in your photo.
Thanks.
Damn, he doesn't look normally that good. He looks, you know, average, but he looks very handsome in this photo. Okay, next question. Any other questions? Good question, Manus.
I have a question in algebra.
Well,
Yeah.
I have a question of indices and it's in the chat.
Oh, sorry, Vinuti. I don't answer questions of people who bully me.
Okay, then back to my question.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it. I was just messing with her. Okay. Georgia has a special savings plan based on her lucky number 3. In the first year, she saves to the power of 1, it goes $3. Second year, she does 3 to the power of 2, 3 to the power of 3. The power or index keeps increasing by 1 each consecutive year. In which single year will she save over $1 million? I think the easiest, well, the only way you can really do this, Vinuti, is just by trial and error sort of thing. So you just do 3 to the power of 4. Is it over $1 million? No. 3 to the power of 5, 3 to the power like that. So let me see if we can do this. 3 to the power of 5, 243. Nope. To the power of 6, 7.
There's absolutely no other easier way.
Not that I know of.
Okay.
10, 11. Well, it gets there pretty easily. So it's definitely 13. So 12 is 531. So 13 is 1 million. There you go. Got it?
Yep, thanks.
Welcome. Oh, actually, the other easy way you could have done this, Vinuti, is technically you could have done 1 million and keep dividing it by 3 until you kind of hit 0 or like below 1. And that kind of gives you an idea. So let me see if my thesis worked. Let's see if that makes sense. Let's see, calculator. So we have $1 million. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is how many dollars I'll have if I got $1 for every time Dash and Vinuti bullies me. Okay, so million divided by 1, divided by 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So it kind of makes sense. So we know that it has to be around 12. Do you get it, Vinuti?
Yep.
So we can kind of make an estimate. So we do 3 to the power of 12. Doesn't make sense. No. 3 to the power of 13. Okay, it makes sense. So we can do that.
That's a lot of decimals to divide.
Yeah. So you don't have to, be perfect in it because we can get a rough estimate.
Okay.
Okay. All right. Next question. Let's see. Algebra. Question 1E in algebra. Let's take a look. Okay. Who's breathing into their mic? Okay. Let X represent the amount of money in a cookie jar. Who puts money in a cookie jar? Who has a cookie jar? Like, I've never seen a cookie jar in real life. Like,
Yeah, I don't either.
yeah, you just keep it in the box you buy it in, right?
Exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, wait, actually, I think, you know, the Kylie Jenner, like those like famous Kardashians, I think in their house, they have this big jar of just Oreos in this beautiful pattern. But if you have that many Oreos, wouldn't it go bad before you get to eat all of them?
Probably.
Doesn't make much sense. I don't know why people have cookie jars. Anyways, write an algebraic expression for the amount of money in the cookie jar of the following. So question number 1D first. Okay. 1D. $T is taken out of the jar.
No,
So-
1E.
oh no, someone asked D first. Okay. So it would be X minus T. That will be D. And then E is the amount of money in the jar is doubled. So it'd be times 2. It's doubled, not multiplied by itself. So it'd be 2X.
Okay.
You guys
Don't
understand?
we have to like continue from like the other questions?
Which other questions?
Like the above ones, like for example, like first we do x plus 325, then it's x plus x minus 325, then it'll be
No.
x minus 325 plus 550.
You just write a new term for each one of them, new expression for each one of them.
Okay.
Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. Okay, next. 2D and H as well. 2D, 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 3D. Have you guys been to one of those like 7D cinemas in like those adventure parks?
Wait, when the chair moves around.
Okay. Okay, 2D. Clearly there's no S to divide. So it's 15 divided by 10. So that gives me 1.5 S. Do you get it?
Yeah.
Awesome. And then 2H. My food is bussin'. What are you having? What are you having?
No, my mom just came back from shopping and then like she just like gave me a bunch of chips.
Ooh, what chips is it?
Find my chip.
It's like yeah, I don't know. It's like a traditional like chili chips.
Oh, is it crockery?
Pardon?
Is it crockery?
No, it's not.
Okay, so 6t divided by 18. So you can do 6 divided by 18, which is 1/3, and t just stays the same. So it's 1/3 multiplied by t, or if you want to be more correct, you can just say t divided by 3, because 1 times t is t, and 3 stays in the bottom. Gurman, sir, what's your question? You're muted, Gurman, sir. Gurman.
Bro, you're muted.
Sorry, the telecommunications in space is not that great. So
Oh, not that again.
Muted.
oh, sorry, Gurman, what's happened?
I was just saying for question 2, I didn't really know how to simplify, so I just answered the question straight up.
Okay, well, yeah, you can simplify.
Okay.
Awesome. All right, next question. Any other questions? G? Well, G is pretty easy. Come on.
No, not
4G.
that G. Question 3G.
Oh, 3G, like on your phone, like 4G, 5G.
3G. What, do you live in a desert?
Whoa, who said that?
Goodman. Me.
Who's me?
Goodman.
Wait, Gurman, you said, no, Gurman, you didn't say, do you live in a desert, did you?
He did.
No, I said 3G. What? Do you live in a desert?
Oh, I'm sorry. When I was in India, I was lucky to have 3G at times. Most of it was like LTE.
What?
Yeah. I mean, if you go to the city, you get 3G, but where I live, it's like very bad internet.
1G.
Yeah. Oh,
What
look,
would
it's
it even
value.
be?
Yeah, they. Okay, so all you got to do is put the values in the question. So at the very top, you have, oh, oops, you have 20 plus x squared. What's x squared?
X times 2.
Yeah. So x is 4. So 4 squared is 16. So it's 20 plus 16 is?
36.
Yes, thank you. And then square root of what's 20 minus 16?
4.
4.
And what's the square root of 36?
6.
Square root of 4?
2.
6 divided by 2?
3.
Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You guys get it?
Yeah.
Melvin, are you sick?
No, that's Dash speaking, not me.
No, it's just today
Yeah.
you look sick.
Oh, I look sick. That's because I started tuition work today morning at like 9 o'clock. And I'm still in the office at 7 o'clock today. So I've had like
Oh, yeah, I can see the whiteboard.
yep, I've had a 10-hour shift in the office today. I'm really tired.
Ay, ay, ay.
We went furniture shopping today, though. That was really fun to buy new stuff for the office.
Boring.
No, it's actually really cool. So me and
No,
my
it's
friend
fun.
went to IKEA, and we looked at different tables and chairs and stuff. And also IKEA food. Oh my gosh, isn't it really amazing?
Did you get the meatballs?
Yes. So we got meatballs and potatoes, and then we got some cheesecake, and then we got coffee, and that's it. And then I had some tea. But the office is going to be awesome. Really excited.
For the exam we're taking in week 9, how many questions is it?
I'm not exactly sure. I'll have to double check.
35? 40?
Why was the teacher wearing sunglasses in the classroom? Who was the teacher wearing sunglasses in the classroom?
Gangster Granny.
Who's Gangster Granny?
Have you not read the book?
It's a book by David Williams.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, it's funny because sometimes when I'm at the office or when I'm studying at night, right? Like late at night, I wear sunglasses because the monitor that I used to study, it's very bright. And I use sunglasses because my eyes hurt when it's really bright. So my mom walks into my room when I'm studying late at night and she just sees me just sitting there with sunnies on and I'm just like, and then she's like, is he gone crazy? I mean, should we get him tested again? Okay.
Yes, again.
Again. Yeah, again. All right. Any other questions in algebra?
When you square
Question 7.
Sorry, what was your question, Manus?
so like when you square a negative number, does that become a positive number?
You cannot square a negative number. It becomes an imaginary number when you square a negative number.
What do you mean?
So awesome. So do you know how I told you a story about how I used to mess around a lot in school? And wait, can you guys see my screen?
Yes.
Yeah.
So because you know how I told you in year 9, I messed around a lot in maths and I just played soccer a lot instead of studying.
Yes.
Yeah.
So because of that, what happened was year 10, I didn't do well. Year 9, I did really badly. So my maths grade in year 9 was 45%. And then in year 10, it was really hard because I had to catch up. And because I had to catch up in year 10, I didn't do really well enough. So I couldn't do specialist. But when you do specialist, you learn about really complicated, well, not really complicated, but you learn about more complicated maths. And one of the maths things is you have normal numbers, right? You have normal numbers like 1 from negative infinity to positive infinity. But then you have these things called imaginary numbers. So I is square root of -1 and negative, so square root of -1 is basically, imaginary numbers. So if you search up imaginary numbers, you get square root of -1. But yeah, you can't square root a negative number. The reason why, Manus, is because what is the square root of 9, Manus? It's any number.
3.
Yeah. Well, there's actually two answers to that, guys. There's actually two answers. Square root of a number is any number that when you multiply itself, it gives you that number, correct?
Yeah.
So the square root of 9, you say it's 3 because it's 3 times 3 gives you 9, correct? But what if I tell you that square root of 9 is also equal to -3? Because what's -3 multiplied by -3?
9.
Positive 9. Do you get it?
Oh yeah, because if you do
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, there you go. You guys are getting it. Awesome. Awesome. Yeah. Now, here's the problem. Here's the problem. How can you square root a negative number? Because a negative number multiplied by itself will give you a positive number. So there's no way you can square root a negative number. Because what number multiplied by itself can give you a negative number? And that's why mathematicians invented imaginary numbers.
Okay. Wait, is there GPA in high school?
No, there's no GPAs in high school.
Why?
What do you mean, why?
Why?
Is
Why do you
GPA
want
like a sequel of GDA?
I don't know.
What? No.
No, GPA, it's just a way to measure grades. So for example, in Curtin, your grade is called a CWA, course weighted average. In UWA and a lot of other universities, it's called a GPA, grade point average.
Okay.
Okay, but yeah, good question. Who asked me that question just then?
Who?
Oh, awesome, Hans. Good job, good job. Okay, any other questions in algebra?
The imaginary numbers one, right?
Yeah, imaginary numbers 1. Any other questions for algebra? Gabrielle, why are you so quiet today?
it's good that she's quiet.
I'm tired.
Gabriel, do you have any siblings?
I have 4 siblings. They're all young.
You know, I was talking to a friend of mine and I said, if I had kids, right, I would name them after I would name them like Gabriel, Mikhail, and what's the other guy's name? Raphael. Or like if it was boys, it'd be Gabriel, Michael, and Raphael.
Oh, I thought you were gonna name them after the Ninja Turtles.
Yeah, they're named after that thing as well. Wait, but Gabriel, did your parents end up naming your siblings as a cool name like yourself, or do they have average names?
Laughter had an average name because they couldn't think of anything.
Oh, so you have the coolest name of all.
I don't know.
So what did what did siblings get? What names did they get?
All names are Gabrielle, Michelle, Raphael, Emmanuel, and Isabel.
Wait, that's your siblings' names?
Yeah.
Well, so your parents did choose the Michelle and Raphael names.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, so me and your parents had the same idea. That's so cool. Wait, I did not know that. Wait, so yeah, there's 5 kids in your family?
Yes.
That is so cool. Okay, awesome.
It's not cool.
Do you guys fight a lot?
Well, obviously.
That's cool. That's cool. That's cool. All right. Any other questions you guys want to do for algebra? Come on, ask me a question.
No.
Melvin. It's
Yeah?
not a question.
I have a
Yeah.
question.
But just do the question first.
After Alfie, I'll go to Arthi.
Pardon?
After your question, I'm going to Arthi's question. But go on.
It's not a question.
Yeah, go for it.
It's my siblings also have kind of the same name pattern.
Oh, okay.
I have 3 siblings. One's younger, 2's older.
Yeah.
It's Ruby, Emily, Alfie, Sophie.
Wait, you have 4 kids in your family?
Yeah.
I did not know that. I know Ruby because she went to Perth Mod, and I know
Yeah.
you, and I know you have that little sister as well.
Yeah.
I didn't know you had a middle sister. Okay. Trouble. Okay. All right. Arthi, Shahan, Darsh, do you guys not have any questions for algebra?
I do.
Okay, go for it, Arthi.
Question 7.
D?
G.
G?
Yeah.
G for grandma, cool grandma.
I don't know.
Hey, it's Gangster Granny.
Oh, gangster
Yeah.
granny. G for gangster granny. All right, let's do gangster granny's question.
Yeah. Wait, are you calling me a granny?
No, gangster. Yes, we're calling
Because you
her.
just said let's do gangster granny's question.
That's right. Okay, this question,
What the heck?
language.
I didn't say anything.
Okay. I'm assuming there should have been a multiplication symbol in the middle. So if that's the case, let me try it out. So let's do the brackets first. 3 times 4a gives me 12a plus 3 times 1 is 3. And then multiplied by 3 times 2x is
6x
plus 3 times negative 1 is
negative 3.
All right, now we have to still multiply these two things out. So 12a times 6x is 12 times 6.
72.
Sorry.
72.
72ax plus 12 times negative 3. 12a times negative 3. Guys, where's your times table? Come on.
Oh, wait, I was taking notes.
Okay, sure. And what's 3 times 6x?
3 times 6x.
Negative 18.
18.
Come on, guys. This should
Negative
be,
18.
yeah, you guys should be faster with your times table. It's gonna, like, trust me, your times table is gonna save you so much when you do your exams because it's gonna give you so much more time to think. So 18 and then 3 times negative 3.
Huh?
3 times
9.
4.
Good job.
Yes. 3 times 3 is 4. Good job, Darsh. Okay, negative 9. How did you get into Perth mod, Darsh? With 3 times 3 is negative 9. I mean 4.
I used my calculator.
Genius stuff here. Big brain stuff. Okay, so let's simplify this. Oh, can we simplify this? No, we can't simplify this. Okay, so then we have to the next step is plus 3 plus whatever that symbol is. We need to find out what it is. So how do we convert 72ax minus 3a plus 18x plus 9? Oh, we can actually simplify this part. What's negative 9 plus 3?
Negative 6.
6.
Okay, one sec. Let me zoom out really quickly. Actually, I just need to zoom in, not zoom out. Okay, so I can simplify this as select. I can simplify this as 72ax minus 36a plus
GX.
x. Oh, sorry, you're so mean. X plus. I'm joking, by the way. You guys are not mean. Plus, I say plus. Are you guys bored?
Yes.
I can tell.
No.
What's
Once in
negative?
the science class, when we finished, everyone wanted to play hangman, and there was time, so we played hangman for like 5 minutes.
Okay. All right. So plus, and then negative 9 plus 3 is equal to what, guys? Negative 9 plus 3.
Negative 6.
Negative 6.
Good. All right. Why are all okay? Never mind. Okay. So now that we have this, we need to add something to these values to give you 8x plus 5. So let's start with negative 6. How do you go from negative 6 to positive 5?
You add 11.
Plus 7.
Well, you do plus what?
11.
11.
Good. And then how do you go from 18x to 8x?
Take away 10.
Take away 10x, right?
Yeah.
Then we need to get rid of 72ax and 36a. So you do minus 72ax and plus 36a. And if you insert this into the question mark, it'll cancel everything out and it'll just leave you with. It'll just leave you with.
13x.
Nope. Okay, I want you to do this out for me. I want you to simplify this. 72 ax minus 36a plus 18x minus 6 plus 11 minus 10x minus 72ax plus 36a. Simplify this for me and tell me what the answer is. Send it in the chat.
What the hell?
Language.
What did I say? Even saying what the heck is a crime now?
It's a $5 fine every time you say it. And I'll use that money to go on holidays.
Yeah, you're gonna be very slow.
You'll have a lawsuit coming your way.
Why? For prohibiting inappropriate language in my classroom?
How do you classify that as inappropriate? You're so
Well,
annoying.
I'm sorry, Gurman. You're so mean. Okay, can you guys tell me what the answer is? Come on, chop chop. It's not that hard.
I just got looking at book.
Anyone have a calculator?
Guys, you don't need a calculator. This is basic maths. Oh my gosh. Okay, look, guys, come on. I'm actually really scared of your brains right now. If you can't solve this, this is like basic. Okay, look. What's negative 6 plus 11?
What?
5.
Yeah, good. Positive 5. What's negative 10x plus 18x?
8.
8x. Awesome. What's negative 36a plus 36a?
1,
0.
0. Yes. What's negative 72ax and 72ax?
0.
Yeah. How hard was that? So you're left with 8x plus 5, which is your job.
Oh.
Come on, guys. What happened to your brain after gate? I feel like all of you guys got a bit dumber. You're starting to look. You're starting to look like the person in Dash's photo.
Oh,
Wow.
That's very offensive, Melvin.
To who? The monkeys?
No, to me.
Why? Are you a monkey, Dash?
I thought the
Wait.
picture was you.
E.
It looks very like.
Alfie woke up and he chose violence today.
meme time.
Okay. All right. Any other questions?
broke
Any
up
other
and chose
questions, guys? Any other questions?
Oh,
Wait, but how did he figure out what the question mark was?
Because you solve backwards, Manus.
Wow.
What I've left with, Manus, what I'm left with is when I simplify this line here, right? When I simplified this thing, I'm left with 72ax minus 36a plus 18x and minus 6. Do you understand?
Yes.
So I need to get rid of this. I need to get rid of this. And I need to make 18x. I need to make 18x into 8x. And I need to make negative 6 into positive 5. So to make this, I just simply add this.
Okay.
Do you get it?
Yeah.
Good man. Good question. Rest of you guys, any questions?
No.
I have a question.
5A.
Go for it.
5A.
Question.
So I'll do 5a, and then what's the next question?
Wait, I'm just looking. It was question 7F.
Okay. So 5a and 7f.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, 7f is kind of easy, but actually no, I mean, yeah, we can do that. Okay, 5, which one is it? 5a?
Yeah.
Okay. So when you have a negative symbol in front of a bracket, it just means -1 multiplied by the bracket. Okay.
Yeah.
So 6n plus 2. And then we have, what's -1 multiplied by -4n?
-1. Isn't it +4?
Nope.
Let's
Negative
look at
1.
-4n.
-1 multiplied by +4n, you get negative
4n.
good. And then -1 multiplied by -4 is
4.
+4. And then you simplify. 6n minus 4n is
2n.
+2 plus 4.
6.
That's it.
Oh wow, is that it?
That's it.
Oh, okay.
Who's
Oh.
Naruto?
Oh.
Who's Galaxy Naruto?
That makes
Oh,
sense.
Ryan.
Sorry, who?
Yeah, Ryan.
Ryan?
Yeah.
Okay. Yep. Okay, so Ryan, I answered your question, right? Okay. Next question was 7G, is that correct?
7f.
7F, okay. So 25x multiplied by a number gives me 30. Okay, so first things first, how do I get rid of the x minus? It's 25 multiplied by x, so how do I get rid of the x? If it's multiplication, I will do
Addition.
you have to do, to fight hot, you have to use cold. To fight good, you use evil. To fight evil, you use good. To fight multiplication, you use
Division.
yeah. So if it's multiplying by x, you have to divide by x. Okay. And then 25, how does 25 turn to 30? You divide by 5 and then you multiply by
6.
good. So basically 25x, and then if you multiply this by, so you divide by 5 and multiply by 6, so you do 6 over 5x. So this essentially looks like this.
Can you like draw it, not type it? Because like if you type it, it makes it look complicated.
Of course, I'll try my best. Times 6
That a
over,
B?
stop bullying me. You get a B. Yeah, 25x times 6 or 5x. Okay. This
Okay.
becomes 25 multiplied by x multiplied by 6 divided by 5.
There's no way. This is year 7 math.
This is actually pretty easy maths, guys.
What?
So 5 divided by 5 is what?
1.
25 divided by 5 is?
5.
X divided by x is?
Nothing.
Nothing. 0.
No, x divided by x is 1.
Oh.
Oh.
So now I'm left with 5 multiplied by 1, which is
5.
multiplied by 6.
30. What about the triangle?
The triangle symbolizes something. So the triangle is 6 over 5x.
Oh.
So the way I want you to think about this is it's kind of like this. It's kind of like if I want to destroy a museum.
Oh.
Actually, let's just say Vinuti starts an expensive crystal shop where she displays expensive crystals, and I want to demolish it. What's the fastest way I can do it?
TNT.
Yeah, I can put a bomb in it, but then I would get in very, very big trouble. But what's another way I can do it?
Use a bulldozer.
Yeah, or I can give a little child a lot of sugar and coffee and tell them to go play fetch in Vinuti's crystal shop. Right?
Abuse of power.
So basically, I have, so imagine if I have 25x. 25x is basically Vinuti's crystal shop. I want it to turn into 30. I want to demolish it. So the question is, what thing do I add here to destroy it? And that's what I'm finding. Do you understand? And the value is 6 or 5x.
I just found something.
Okay, what?
Hey, I'm smart now. I could rub this in all my friends' faces
That's questionable.
and tell them that you're dumb.
But really, you are.
But what's more surprising, Roman, is the fact that you have friends.
Yeah.
Your hairline woke up today and chose violence.
Sorry, what?
Never mind.
He's about to say something very mean.
No, I
Exactly.
didn't. He said
Why did you?
he said my hairline woke up today and chose violence. But what?
He
what-
said Joe Biden.
Bro, was your hairline fighting back? What?
Huh? I don't even get it.
Good.
Okay, okay.
The damages were extremely bad roast.
You look like Mr. Bean today. Wow. Okay. You know, I love
Mr. Bean actually looks good though. It's kind of mean to Mr. Bean.
Yeah, it's kind of mean to diss him.
Does your parents think they're bullies? You bully your tuition teacher?
Maybe.
Okay.
Maybe.
All right. Anyways, do you guys have any more questions?
Oh my. Mm-hmm.
If you
You
don't
didn't
have-
finish explaining this question.
It's finished.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So
Oh,
I'll try one more time. Basically, what you do, right, is let me open up a new page, blank page. Okay, here. Basically, what you do is you're tasked with changing 25 multiplied by x, and you have to change this into 30. Okay. Now, how do you turn 25 into 30?
Multiply by 1.2.
25 multiplied by 1.2, which is the same as 6 over 5, correct? Right?
Yeah.
Because no one.
Yeah.
And how do you get rid of x? You divide by x. So you just do 25x, and you multiply it by 1.2 divided by x. And that turns into 30. So the answer is 1.2 over x. Do you get it?
Yeah.
That's it. Easy peasy.
So 1.2 over x is the answer?
That's it. That's it.
Okay.
All right. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I have to head home now. And I don't think most of you have any more questions. I'll see you guys.
I have another question.
Yeah, go for it.
So like what do you do, like for example, like if it's like 2n minus 7 and
Yeah.
it's in a bracket, like why is it in a bracket? Because you can't like simplify that more.
Show me where.
No, I just made that one up.
But
Like question 5, like all of them, like they're in like brackets, but like you can't simplify them.
no, so what you do is you expand it first. So that negative sign there, it just means -1 bracket.
Okay.
So you expand it by multiplying -1 with that number. Do you understand?
Yeah.
Okay. All
Melvin.
right.
Wait, what
So,
about F?
Melvin.
for example, f, you do -2 multiplied by u, -2 multiplied by 4. So expand it out first.
Okay.
Melvin.
Yep. Arti?
Before you go, I just want to say that someone's renamed themselves as the guy that woke up with violence.
And chose violence. Yeah, I saw that. Yeah. All right. You know, Captain Underpants
It's
is real
me.
name.
It's me.
Alfie.
Yeah, you called me.
All right.
The
I'll
guy
catch
that
you
woke up with
later.
violence.